again, Mark, she's in front of the bed the whole time. You just wrap it in and walk with her. Holly, just a little bit slower. Mark, you just go at a regular walking rate. Just like that. And then your stomach, she's going to grab your bicep. You want to flex that bicep. There you go. Just like that. Great. Just like that. Perfect. When you get to that crosswalk, the next person comes. Everybody else steps up into the doorway to wait your turn. Then you'll walk down. Wedding party always wants to watch the actions. You go up to see if they do it. Yeah, and you'll walk up and make it. Great, just like that. No, that's good. Just like that. That's what I want. Wedding party, I just want you to stay right alongside the pew, please. Because there's going to be a videographer and the photographer here, and they're trying to shoot the gaps here. This one would be 10 minutes. Slow down. Once you're connected, just nice and slow. No reason we don't want to rush. Slow down just a little bit. Just like that, great. All right, veterans. Go nice and slow. Josh will walk right up there. Hang that bicep out there. The children should stay together. Don't separate.
Okay, we'll try.
You just take what I'd like, I think would be easiest is for her to take this hand.
Yeah.
And then the two would just come down. Line down. Take this hand. Take this hand back.
Can't walk.
Just walk. Then you're going to come up. The red is going to be on make sure you have a flame. And actually, we won't be using these as smaller candles tomorrow. But you'll just step forward, light your family candle, blow that taper up, and then you go back to your places, which tomorrow will be in that second pew, remembering that one step of the same colored carpeting. Then I'll do an opening prayer. After the opening prayer, I'll say, if you listen to God's word revealed through the scriptures, I would ask that you please be seated. So everybody will sit down and you will kneel. That'll be a cue for Dan tomorrow to come to do the first reading. Then there's going to be a song that is done. After that song, then Blaine, you would come up to do the second reading. And if you can just walk through that with me one time tonight. And Blaine, if you can just say into that microphone for me nice and loud, my name is Blaine. All right, just a little bit louder.
My name is Blaine.
That's perfect. And it'll sound loud to you tomorrow, Blaine, but it won't be to us, okay? If it sounds loud to you, it's perfect for us. If it sounds just right to you, it's going to be too soft. Okay. Blaine will finish with that second reading. Then I'm going to go over and do the gospel reading. And I'll read that gospel right here. After the gospel reading, I will come down and preach from right here. Remember, wedding party while I'm preaching, you got to be cued into what's going on here. When I'm done preaching, you're all going to move. So I'll be kind of preaching. I'll end, and then I'll say, we will now have the wedding rites of our marriage ceremony. Boom, everybody stand. Guys come forward, women come forward, the two of you stand and face each other. And Mark, I'd like you to come right up here, please. And you'll be right over here. And you'll be right over here. And then you'll be right up at the top. Right here. You'll be right here, please. Right on the point. Love to each other in marriage, and you will respond. Will you love and cherish each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives? Since it is your intention to enter into marriage, I would ask that you please declare your consent before God in this community. Since you're not marrying me, look at each other. And it would be, I, Joseph, take you, Rhonda, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, etc., etc. Then it would be, I, Rhonda, take you, Joseph, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, etc., etc. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be wearing a microphone. You'll have absolutely no problems hearing that. It'll be just like we did tonight. You did so. Walking back to Josh. Josh will put those two rings in my hand separately. I'll come walking over. You'll take Rhonda's ring, put that on her ring finger. And you're going to say, Rhonda, take this ring as a sign of my love and my faithfulness. Then you'll take Joe's ring, put that on his ring finger. And you'll say, Joseph, take this ring as a sign of my love and my faithfulness. Then put your hands back together again, and I will bless the rings which are already on your hands. Joel, tomorrow you remember that when you put that ring on, you're going to repeat a sentence after me, because sometimes I'm standing here saying Rhonda, and sometimes the room will think she's supposed to do something. If you feel a hand in the back, I'll talk. And I'll step out to explain that we're going to have the lighting of the unity candle, the wedding candle, and why we're going to do that. When I turn around, the brilliant wedding party you are, especially Joe and Josh, you say, you got to get everybody out of the way so they can light that candle. You just walk everybody back to the pew. Everybody stay standing until you're all back. And then following Joe and Josh's cue, everybody sits down together. As soon as you're out of the way, you can be. You all can sit down together as soon as you're back. You come walking around, you'll pick up that taper that was left there by your moms. Take your flames from your family candles. Bring those two flames together to light your wedding candle, which will not be a hole in it tomorrow, it will be a new one. Then blow those taper candles out. It's a unity candle, so you join your hands together for about 45 seconds. When you want to, Joe, you just gently lower your hands. It's a cue, let's go back. You can do that. You want to turn right into that train. There on it, great. You're heading back that way so you don't get caught in that train. You're thinking, boy, I sure want Joe to straighten out my train. So to do that, I have to stay standing and I have to face forward so she can straighten out the train behind me. Then I'll say this with trust and confidence, and we come to God with the following prayers of petition. And I'm sorry, that would be Joanne. come forward. What time tonight, please? And nice and loud.
I sing during the time of peace.
Okay. No, what you would do is, after the prayers of petition, then you would walk over to get ready for that. Because then I'm going to do the Our Father, and then after the Our Father, we're going to do the movement of the prayer. Then you'll come back here. When you come back here, I'll have you take your flowers and turn and face the people. And tomorrow, everybody will be standing. If tonight's just a wedding party, can you stand, please? Then we will do a community prayer blessing over you. I will introduce you to the congregation. That's where you're going to spot. And then the two of you will come together. And then when they get to that crosswalk again, that's the cue for the next couple. So everybody else just come right up to the end of the way. When you go out, if you go out the right-hand side of the line.
Get together tonight and make friends.
And on the way out, if you would not stop them for pictures. Tomorrow I'll just tell them to walk slowly out so you guys know time. But I would prefer that you not.
Father Dan?
Yes. Where's Daddy going? Everybody invite them to be a part of our service in whatever way they feel most comfortable. Then I'll say not only have two lives joined together today, but two families are joined together as well. Moms, just like me, where I'll say, as we listen to God's word revealed through the scriptures, I'd ask that you please be seated. Everybody will be seated. The two people will kneel. Dan has to be your cue to come forward. You can walk through that one time. Okay? So just come walk your way around up to the No, just walk right up there. And then Dan, tomorrow you'll have your readings up there beforehand. The microphone will already be on. You need to speak louder than you think you need to speak into that microphone. You don't need to lean forward, but just to speak up. Just, my name is Daniel.
My name is Dan.
Like twice as loud.
My name is Dan. My name is Dan.
All right, that'll be. And that doesn't sound loud to us at all. Okay, so that's what I'm trying. It's a little bit deceiving because your sound is coming off that back wall at you, because that's not the case for us. When Dan finishes with that, we'll go back to his place. You can sit anywhere that you want to. Then there's going to be a song in between. After the song is playing, just like you did the last time, you come up to do the second reading. I will go over to do the gospel reading. After the gospel, I'm going to come and preach. I'll be preaching. We will not have the wedding like from here. Everybody moves right away. Never stop.
Father Dan, should the congregation stand again?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be Rhonda, take this ring
Take this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and my faithfulness.
and my faithfulness.
Joseph, take this ring as a sign of my love and my faithfulness. Then I'll bless the rings which are already on your hands. Then I'll step out to explain that we're going to have the lighting of the unity candle and why we're going to do that. When I turn around, being the brilliant wedding party you are, Josh and Joe, get everybody back. Two of you will leave as soon as they're out of the way. Everybody stay standing until you're all back and follow Joe and Josh. Pick up the tapers left by your moms. Take your flames from your family candles. Light that wedding candle. Blow those tapers out. Join your hands together. Nice sign of unity. Unity candle. Unity with each other. Then after about 45 seconds, when you want to, Joe, you just gently lower your hand. Let's go back. Joe, this will be the second time you straighten out that dress. Then I'll say this with trust and confidence that we come to God with the following prayers of petition. Joanne, you'll go up to do those prayers of petition just like you did the last time. After the prayers of petition, we'll pray the Lord's Prayer together. After that, I'll come down to do a blessing. After the blessing, I'll invite everybody to share a sign of peace. You'll kiss one another, share a sign of peace with me. Go to your wedding party, go to your family, go to your family, go to your wedding party, and come back. When you come back, I'll have you take your flowers and turn and face the people. At this point tomorrow, everybody will be standing if just the wedding party can stand tonight. Then we're going to do a community prayer blessing over you. I will introduce you to the congregation. That's going to elicit applause. Let us go in peace. Thanks be to God. The music will begin, and the two of you will lead the way. And then the two of you will go. And on your way out, the wedding party, just take your time because she's going to want to take a picture in between. But I would prefer that you not stop. All right, great. Everybody can come back. You got the going out part done real well. All right? And if you just want to be seated, a couple more things, 2 minutes, we're all done. And then I'll talk to the ushers afterwards if you're here. Tomorrow the wedding begins at 3 o'clock, so I'd ask that you be here no later than 2:30. I know you're probably going to be here earlier than that, which is just fine, but no later than 2:30 so that I know everybody that's in the wedding party is here and ready to go. For Rhonda and her attendants, she'll be in that room where the blinds are down. That will be your space. Gentlemen usually dress in their wedding attire before you come here. Is that right? And then if you want, if somebody's coming from work or something, we do have a conference room where you could change. You're usually out in that gathering space out there, or you can move down to the library and just kind of, just hang out in that area as well. 5 minutes before the wedding, you guys can just come out that side, I'll go back, and then we'll close the door. I'll make sure that we're all set for the wedding to begin, and then I'll come back to join you. Afterwards, do we have a receiving line? Okay. There'll be a receiving line tomorrow with parents on either side. Okay, wedding party will come through first. You are not part of the receiving line after you've greeted them. I just want you to walk over to the other side of the gathering space, but stay inside. So people will come through, they'll greet you. If they know somebody in the wedding party, they'll come over and see you. But I do not want you to go outside. I don't want you to go out to smoke a cigarette. I don't want you to go out to see your friends. Stay inside, because as soon as that last person goes through the line, we're just going to immediately move back into the church. And then we'll sign the marriage license afterwards and take whatever other pictures that we need to take. We have plenty enough time to do that before the 5:30 service. As long as we don't have to go out looking for people in the parking lot, we'll be just fine to do that in a comfortable kind of way. The great thing about tomorrow's wedding ceremony is that it begins at 3 o'clock. This is an event that I'm sure will be celebrated into the wee hours of the morning, as a wedding feast day should be celebrated. For that reason, I'd ask that there be no alcoholic beverages here at the church, and that you would save that for the next part of the celebration. Any questions on anything that we've just walked through? When you come tomorrow, it's going to be exactly as we walked through it tonight. There are no surprises tomorrow. You know everything that's going to happen, so I just want you to relax and enter into the joyfulness of the day. What we come to celebrate tomorrow would be Rhonda and Joel's love for each other, our belief that God is the source of that love. In them tomorrow we see the very presence of our God. And so that's why it's an occasion of joy for all of us. And so just relax. It's an honor for me to be a part of the wedding tomorrow, as I am sure it is for you as well. So just relax and enter into the joyfulness of the day. If there are no other questions, I appreciate all your help tonight.